ShinRobjira.
What's going on there, friends and neighbors? ShinRobjira here. And today, how fitting, we are looking at Godzilla 2014, the second American Godzilla to grace our eyes. I'm trying to contain the excitement because I get to see the movie tonight. Tonight's its official premiere. I'm in stitches. I'm a little bit overwhelmed because I've had a lot of coffee and I really don't know how to feel right now. Yeah, we're looking at Godzilla 2014, both the Bandai Movie Monster series version and the little candy figure version. So why don't we start off with the candy figure first? Much like the Godzilla GMK candy figure, this guy is sporting some really nice detail and some pretty decent paint. This design of Godzilla, of course, called for a lot more paint than GMK did, but as you can see, from the underside of his jaw to his crotch region, we've got that bright brownish color. The color is nice, but it doesn't last too long, as you can see. When it comes to Godzilla 2014's very, very tiny head, we have two orange eyes, no pupils, and you can see some sculpted teeth, and the inside of his mouth is pink, which I think, honestly, doesn't look too bad. Unlike GMK, though, this figure has his nails painted. Like GMK, he's got his toes painted as well. That's pretty much going to wrap it up on the paint because the rest of the figure is just this very danky color, charcoal blackish gray. But the detail is certainly something to write home about because the detail is very, very nice. Something that I meant to comment on when it came to the GMK candy figure is that his arms and this guy's arms, they're a little bit darker than the rest of the figure and a little bit shinier. I don't know why. That might just be how it was painted. I don't know. Oh, yeah. And you have articulation in the tail. Completely forgot about that. Yeah, for a tiny little candy figure that's about 3 inches tall, this is a very nice looking minifigure. If you can come across him, and I can't imagine he'd command too high of a price, I'd definitely say pick this guy up. He's cool. Very, very squishy. And here we have the Bandai Movie Monsters Godzilla 2014, the man of the hour for this video. I guess we'll start at the tag. So here's a picture of Godzilla 2014. This was used in a lot of promo art, posters, t-shirts, all the good shabam. We've got the Godzilla 2014 copyright image, the corner right there. We've got the back cut out, Godzilla 2014, a whole bunch of other stuff. On the back, you can see Godzilla's dorsal plates. I believe this was my first Movie Monsters series figure, actually. Took him a while to really pick things up after this, didn't it? Huh. But anyway, just like his candy figure counterpart, you can move him at the arms. You can move him at the tail, and it's a bit of a hard turn. But you can also move his legs all the way around. Yet again, arm, leg, and nothing in the head. Something that I actually just noticed about this figure as I was taking him off the shelf is that he actually does have pupils painted onto his eyes. I thought they were just pure orange eyes. But no, take a good look. You could see a little pupil right there, and you could see a little pupil right there. I'm surprised it took me so long to realize that. But anyway, since we're focusing on the head, all the teeth are painted, but they're very, very tiny, and they're kind of painted in one long streak, which in all honesty looks fine. I mean, they're teeth. The inside of his mouth is around the same color as the candy figure, that weird chewed red velvet look. His fingernails and fingers are painted as well. Makes his nails look a lot longer than they really are. Yet again, painted fingernails. From the bottom of his chin to his crotch, all the way throughout until this part of the tail, you have a brown underbelly. You will also get that color on either side of Godzilla's inner thighs, as shown here. You, however, will not get any of that when it comes to Godzilla's arms. It's exclusive to his underbelly, his inner thighs, and half of his tail. Yet again, I have nothing but positive things to say when it comes to this figure's detail. The armor plating looks fantastic. The dorsal plates, I do feel they could have been done a little bit better, but when it comes to screen accuracy, I mean, these kind of look like dried yogurt a little bit. I mean, the detail on them is nice, but, you know, they're rounded off, and obviously we know why they did that. Can't be having sharp vinyl poking kids' eyes out. But yeah, I do feel that the dorsal plates did suffer a little bit. But when you get to the tail, they're a little bit sharper, and they look nice, and I really love the detail on the tail. Got that nice alligator skin look. From his lower jaw to his gills to his neck to his back to his arms and to his legs, you're gonna get great detail. Really, the only complaint that I have about this figure is that he's a little small, and I found that kind of ironic because at the time he was the biggest Godzilla. Smaller in size, Big on detail, not so much big on paint. Again, Bandai, what is this? You can't paint up to there? It's like, you don't paint your dorsal plates all the way to the tip of the tail anymore, but you can't even do that? Come on, Bandai. But overall, paint applications aside, this is a very nice looking figure. Both of today's subjects are very nice looking figures, and I would highly recommend bringing them into your collection if you can find them for a decent price. I haven't seen either of these things pop up on eBay recently. I think I saw this guy on Amazon not too long ago for the normal Bandai Movie Monster series price when it comes to Amazon. But I can't imagine these two being too expensive, especially the smaller one. I feel like this guy would just be a solid 30. I don't think he's really that rare or hard to come by, so by all means, give it a shot, see what's up. I am ShinRobjira. I am seeing Godzilla King of the Monsters tonight, and I forgot about that as I was recording this video. I remember perfectly fine right now. May Skrionk be with you all, and I will see you all later on tonight with my spoiler-free review of Godzilla King of the Monsters. Until then, friends and neighbors, have a lovely day.